Hello students, today we're going to tackle a common type of question you'll see on the SAT, a compound inequality. The question asks us to find which of the given values for x correctly fits into the inequality you see on the screen. -5 is less than 2x, which is less than 7. Let's break this down step by step. Alright, let's begin with step 1. Our main goal is to get the variable x all by itself in the middle of the inequality. As you can see, we're starting with the expression -5 is less than 2, x is less than 7. Right now, x is being multiplied by 2. To undo this, we need to perform the opposite operation, which is division. A key rule for compound inequalities is that whatever operation you perform on one part, you must perform on all three parts to keep it balanced. So we will divide the left side, the middle, and the right side all by 2. Now, let's simplify those fractions. -5 divided by 2 gives us -2.5. In the middle, 2x divided by 2 simplifies to just x. And on the right, 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. This gives us our solution range. As the explanation says, for the original inequality to be true, x must be a number that is greater than -2. 5, but also less than 3.5. Okay, moving on to step 2. We have our target range for x. Now, all we have to do is test each of the 4 options to see which one fits inside this range. Let's check option A, which is -3. Is -3 greater than -2? 5, if you think about a number line, -3 is to the left of -2. 5, so it's smaller. This means option A does not satisfy the condition. It's out. Now for option B, -2. Is -2 greater than -2? 5? Yes, it is. Is -2 also less than 3? 5? Yes, it is. Since -2 satisfies both conditions, it falls within our range. This is very likely our answer, but a good test taker always checks all the options. Let's look at option C, the number 4. Is 4 greater than -2? 5? Yes. But is 4 less than 3? 5? No, it's larger. So option C fails the second condition and is incorrect. Finally, let's check option D, the number 7. Just like with option C, 7 is not less than 3.5. So option D is also incorrect. So, to conclude, after testing all 4 choices, we found that only one value, -2, fits within the range we calculated. It's the only option that is both greater than -2, 5 and less than 3.5, and that leads us to our final result. The correct answer is -2, which corresponds to option B. Great job working through that. Remember the process. Isolate the variable first, then test the options. See you next time.